Everybody, welcome to Lounging with Lenny, and in today's episode I will show you how to make my favorite fall recipe, pumpkin bread. So stay tuned and make sure to watch the video to the end. And as always, enjoy it. First, we need to combine dry ingredients.
Begin by sifting into the bowl 1 cup of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of ground cloves, and half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon.
Grate some fresh nutmeg.
You will need about half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Add 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt.
Now let's cream the butter with the sugar.
Take a bowl and add 6 tablespoons of room temperature butter. Mix the butter with the hand mixer, approximately 20 seconds. Add half a cup of white sugar and half a cup of dark brown sugar. And mix it all together until everything is mixed well, approximately 2 minutes.
Add 1 large room temperature egg.
Mix it with a hand mixer until the mixture is smooth. To get light and airy pumpkin bread, make sure not to overmix the batter, or the bread will become tough. Mix until all the ingredients are combined.
Add pumpkin puree into the butter.
Add 1 cup of pumpkin puree. I'm using canned one, but you can definitely use the fresh one. Roast it in the oven, mash it, and you're good to go. This pumpkin bread is moist, delicious, and very easy to make. Just a little mixing, stirring, pop it in the oven, and all your house will have a smell of sweet fall spices.
Now let's combine wet ingredients with dry ingredients.
Pumpkin bread has a soft and moist crumb with wonderful pumpkin flavor. It's easy and can be definitely made ahead of time. And if you cover it with a plastic wrap, it will stay soft from 3 to 5 days on a counter or in a fridge.
Let's prep our bread mold.
I'm using metal loaf pan. Just rub it with some vegetable oil and dust it with some flour. So when you bake the pumpkin bread, it won't stick to the pan. The pan is ready. Transfer the pumpkin bread batter in. Shake it a couple times so that everything will be evenly distributed and you will get rid of the air pocket.
Now let's put pumpkin bread in a preheated 350 degrees Fahrenheit oven for about 50 to 55 minutes. But make sure to keep an eye on it.
55 minutes passed. The internal temperature of pumpkin bread should be around 205 degrees Fahrenheit. Make sure to check it with the thermometer and definitely leave it to cool down. Remove pumpkin bread from the pan. You can use paring knife to go around the edges to make sure that nothing sticks. You can clean it a little bit with the paring knife from the flour that we used to cover the loaf pan and leave it to cool completely.
Pumpkin bread is ready, and now it's time to put some glaze on top. Let's make the maple glaze.
Take a bowl, add 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar and pour approximately 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup. Add it gradually. To make sure that the consistency is right and not too runny. The consistency should be like this. After the pumpkin bread cooled down, cover it with a beautiful maple glaze and leave it to cool and harden. After the glaze got set, it's definitely the time to cut it and taste it. And trust me, don't skip the step with the maple glaze, because it will take your pumpkin bread to a next level. The taste is just unbelievable. Enjoy this beautiful fall recipe.
Now it's time to give it a try. Guys, this is not a boring pumpkin bread recipe. I want you to make it, and do not forget to leave a comment. What do you think about it? Thank you so much.